Hello students, today we start the second part of this chapter, weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. In this video, we will see the different adaptations of animals to climate. Animals are adapted to survive in the condition in which they live. Animals living in very cold and hot climate must possess special features to protect themselves against the extreme cold or heat. Features and habits that help animals to adapt to their surroundings are a result of the process of evolution. So animals, they have different features which help them to live in the environment that they live. For example, the animals which live in polar region or colder region have fur and fats to protect themselves from extreme cold, and animals which live near the equator in tropical regions, they have different structures which help them to protect themselves from the heat. So these are called as adaptations. First, let us discuss the different adaptations in polar regions. So the polar regions, as you know, are situated near the poles, that is the North Pole and the South Pole. Some of the countries that come under polar region are Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Siberian region of Russia, etc. The climate in polar region is extremely cold and it receives heavy snowfall. The sun does not rise for 6 months and then again does not set for 6 months. So it's a 6-month day and 6-month night. The temperature can go as low as minus 37 degrees centigrade. The animals that are found in polar regions are polar bears, penguins, different types of fishes are there, birds are there, musk, reindeers, fox, whales, seals, etc. So all these animals have adaptations which help them to survive in this extreme cold of the polar regions. So first animal that we are going to discuss is the polar bear. What are the adaptations of the polar bear which helps it to survive in the snow? First is the fur. As you can see, it has white fur. So what is the advantage of this white fur? The white fur protects it from the predators because the background is also white and it also has a white fur, so it can just mix with the background. It can camouflage with the background so that they are not visible clearly from far. So they can protect themselves from predators and also they can easily catch their prey, again because of their white fur. Now this fur also protects them from the cold, and apart from these two layers of thick fur that they also have a layer of fat which protect them from extreme cold. And they are so well protected by this fur and fat that if they move or if they run for sometimes, they become overheated. Then they have to go into the water or swim for some times or rest for some time so that their body can come back to the normal conditions. Then the paws of the polar bear, if you see, the paws of the polar bear are large and wide so that they can swim and walk easily in the snow. So their paws are such that they do not, because snow can be very slippery, and their paws are structured like this so that they can walk on the snow very easily, and also they can swim in the water. The polar bear can swim underwater as well as because it can keep its nostril closed for a long time. It can keep its nose closed for a long time, and so therefore it can swim underwater for a long time. The strong sense of smell of polar bear makes it easy for it to locate its prey. So these are some of the adaptations of polar bear to survive in the polar region. Then we come to the penguin. The penguin, as you can see, also has a white in color because it can mix with the snow of its background. Again, it has a very thick skin and also a layer of fat which helps them to protect themselves from cold weather. Another mechanism that the penguins use to keep warm is that they crowd or huddle closely to each other. You will see penguins are they live closely or they stay closely to each other to keep warm. Also their feet has webbed feet which help them to swim easily in water. So these are some of the adaptations of penguin. Now, apart from penguins, there are other animals in polar region. One of them are the birds. Now these birds, they cannot tolerate very cold weather. For example, this is a Siberian crane. It cannot tolerate very cold weather, and this is found in Siberia, which is in Russia, and Siberia is located in the polar region and it's very cold. So when it is winter in Siberia, these birds, they migrate to warmer climates. For example, in India, in Rajasthan, Haryana and northeastern regions, they migrate to these regions during the winter season because it is comparatively warmer here, and then again when the winter ends they go back to their native place, that is Siberia. So these are some of the animals that are present in polar regions, and as you can see they have different adaptations so that they can survive in those climate. Now we see some of the adaptation of animals in the tropical regions. Now the tropical regions are located on the equator, and therefore they are very hot because they receive a large amount of sunlight. The temperature can be as high as 40 degrees centigrade and can be about 15 degree. In winters it is about 15 degrees, so it doesn't go beyond that. So it's not very cold in winter, just not like polar regions. It's relatively warmer in case of winters, and in summers it can be very hot, like up to 40 degree or more. The length of the day and night is almost equal in these regions, and these regions receive a lot of rainfall because of the high humidity and high heat. A lot of rainfall is present, and because of this rainfall here you can find the tropical rainforest. This dense forest that you see is a tropical rainforest, and because of this dense forest they are home to a large number of plants and animals. So the tropical rainforest has a large number of plants and animals. So let us see some of the animals that you find in the tropical rainforest. First is the red-eyed frog. This animal, as you can see, has red eye, and if you look into the feet, this has sticky pads, so that when it climbs, this feet sticks to the branches or the stem of the trees, and it can easily climb the trees with the help of these sticky pads. So this is one of the adaptation of this red-eyed frog, which has sticky pads which help them to climb the trees. Similarly, the monkey has different adaptations to live in the trees because it lives in the trees. So it has a long tail so that it can live in the trees, or it can hold the trees easily. It has its hands and feet have such a structure which can hold the branches easily. So monkeys have this type of adaptation so that they can live in the trees easily. Similarly, there is another ape which is called the lion-tailed macaw, which is a bearded ape because you can see it has a beard-like structure, so it is also known as the bearded ape. Now this bearded ape, again, it lives on the trees, and everything that it eats is already present on the trees. For example, insects, seeds, fruits, leaves, flowers and stems. So it rarely has to climb down from the tree. It lives most of the time in the tree, and it gets all the food it needs from the tree only. And because of the presence of this silver white beard or mane, this is known as the bearded ape. Okay, another animal that or bird we see in the tropical rainforest is the toucan. As you can see, this bird has a very large and long beak. So what is the advantage of this beak? The advantage of this beak is that if the bird has to eat a food or reach a fruit, it can reach with the help of this branch, with the help of this beak, because if it sits on the branch may break, because the fruit, the branch carrying the fruit would be weak. So it can sit on another strong branch and reach the fruit with the help of this beak. So that is the advantage of this bird, which has a long, large beak. Now this tigers, lions and other big cats that are found in the tropical rainforest, they have very sensitive hearing, sharp eyesight, thick skin and a skin color which helps them to camouflage by blending with the surroundings. So if you see this picture, the color of the tiger and the color of the surroundings is almost the same, so that this tiger can camouflage, and from far we cannot see the tiger because the same color is of the surroundings. So this type of camouflage is present in all the animals. We have seen in polar bear also, it has white color so that it can blend with the white snow. Similarly, you can see the tiger and its surrounding is blending, that is called camouflage. This is to protect them from the predators. So for example, big cats like lions and tigers have thick skin and sensitive hearing. So these are the adaptation of big cats like lion and tiger so that they can survive in the tropical rainforest. Another animal which we can see in the tropical rainforest is the elephant. Now elephant have several adaptations so that it can survive in that tropical rainforest. It has a huge trunk which gives it a strong sense of smell and helps in picking the food easily. So it uses its trunk to smell and also for picking up food. Then the elephant eats the barks of the trees, so that is the main food of the elephant. So this tusk, this teeth, these are modified teeth which are known as tusk, and they use this tusk to tear the bark of the trees and eat them. Then the large ears of the elephant. Now you can see these ears not only help them to hear very soft sound, they can hear very soft sound, but also this ear helps the elephant to cool itself during the summer. This ear is used as a fan to cool during the summer, to keep it cool during the summer. So these are the different adaptations we see in the elephant. So these are the adaptations of different animals.
Thank you.